Good morning. Hello. Happy Monday. Hopefully your weekends were pretty good. I had an okay weekend. I had some sort of data planning stuff that I wanted to do on my own stuff. Asitsu, hello. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? So anyways, we are I am looking forward to the week. I'm looking forward to gonna be hanging out with some mentors and friends later tonight. But besides that, I don't really have anything else going on in the week. Mostly just work and all that stuff. It's gonna snow too, which is not always the best. Can we see Zilby? He's down below. Okay, you'll yeah, there he is. He likes hanging out on that. It's his little scratch pad that we put out there. He likes just sometimes sitting on it, obviously scratching at it and doing the normal little things with it. I brought down some food, so he just finished eating that. Now he's just gonna hang out there for a little bit. Yeah. I missed your hello in the morning when we started streaming. But awesome to have you back here. Hopefully, you've been having a good year so far. Hopefully, good things to cause you to miss. But anyways, what have we been working on? So what you missed was we are now working on. We switched from VS Code to NeoVim. And we're also using Zellige. So this is what it looks like. All the Windows stuff is Zellige. So the tabs, the borders, the different terminals, that's using Zellige as essentially a multiplexer. Then we have NeoVim in here. We've have customized it with a little bit of stuff. We have Rust Analyzer working with it. That's pretty fun. Yeah, pretty big changes. We have there's some more things I want to look into it to figure out. But for the most part, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. And then the project we're sort of experimenting with this is a Yew Component Library that's going to be used for what is it called? The LMS, the learning management system I'm going to be making. I'm sort of like starting to build out the infrastructure for that on the back end right now, off stream. But so we have three sort of, they're not components. These are sort of modules. I've actually built a significant amount of the Yew Component Library beforehand off stream. And this is sort of doing, bringing together the designs of it. So we have a site header. I actually realized I don't need the title for that, which would probably make it a little bit easier to see. Let's go ahead and change that real quickly. So if we go into, where was that? That was prototypes, pages, site header. We want to just remove this BB title right here. And then that will remove it, and we have our site header as it is. So I can have some links in the middle. We can know which link we're on. We have our new logo, which I don't know if I've fully shown off before, but this is what it is now. I have a dark mode and a light mode for the logo. And then we have a place for some authentication buttons, which is nice. We have heroes. This one actually kind of makes sense without the title, but just to be consistent, we can remove that too. So let's see. We also have a way to sort of navigate through all the files. So this is prototypes, pages, hero. Hi, Zilby. Sorry, let me remove some of these. There. I bet you can relax better. Okay, yeah, so we can remove this hero too. So what is that? That's gonna be 3 of those. I guess the container has a little bit of up top. I don't really need the container either. I must have something that's causing it to be down a little bit. Is the hero itself doing that? Save again. Let's open up Yew, inspect. What's causing that? Oh, it's a section. Okay, so I put a section. The hero itself has a section up top with a margin of 5 on either side. That makes sense. Now, it's a funny thing how margins work in CSS. If you're not familiar with them, there's something called collapsing margins. So if I have something up top up here, and it has a margin on the bottom, and this has a margin of the top, they will collapse together to a single value. So if they're both trying to do whatever 4 is, then it will just be 4 total. But if it's like 2 and 6, then it will be sort of like the 2 gets clapped in and it's 6 still. It's a very fascinating system. And that's one of the things that causes lots of people drama when they first start off with CSS. But okay. I could probably remove this margin Y. Like if I did that, that goes up to the top. And that's probably fine. Let's go ahead and remove that. So I want to go into the BB hero, and we see BB hero is inside of modules hero. So I want to go modules hero. I wonder if I could just remove that. Yeah, that's good enough. I can keep the section here, but the hero itself probably shouldn't have the container itself. I don't really see. Oh, okay. I know why I put the container in there. Because I have the rows that are inside. So the container itself is the beginning of the hero. Got it. Okay, well that makes sense. All right, well that's our hero. And then what we've been working on is featured courses. This is going to be a list of cards. So we've been working on one card, so we have a title of whatever size we want it to be. We have some text that goes in with that. It's in the bottom left of the card. It's sort of like a darker background. We were supposed to have some kind of visualization with this. I want to say that has failed, or did I not implement it properly? I want to say I didn't implement it properly. Let's go and check it out. So we have a BB style SCSS file. We're also using Bootstrap behind the scenes. So essentially, a lot of the components have Bootstrap components in them, so it wraps around it, which will make it easier for us to transition back into like our own custom stuff later, like one component at a time when I want to. Okay, fill utilities. Where's our cards? Like, what did I name this? Course cards. That's what it's named. I should have like a put a table of contents at the beginning of the file. Then it makes it so I could search for this really easily. Or I could break these out into their files and then include them in. That might work too. Okay, so we have we have this text BG node. I want to add in text BG node into this card here. Which I don't have. Oh, that's our problem. Okay, I remember where we're leaving off now. I remember. So text BG node, if we go to our prototypes, featured courses. Yeah, we added a tag, Node.js. We have a tag now for this. We pass in the card data. So then we need to go into the, this is modules card list. Here's our card data coming in. We don't necessarily know what to do with it. Thank you, Stacking. Also, good morning. It's the one of the things was like I never really used the that functionality super well with VS Code either. So it's really just like that same exact search premise just here now. Okay, so here's our card data. So it's a struct on this. I want given the given the tag. So given the tag, I want some CSS I want a class name to put on the card itself. So I'm thinking if we do an impl here, because this is going to be very specific to the card itself, I'll do an impl here. So I guess that's T. I don't really care in this case what you are, but I think it probably does care, doesn't it? So we're gonna have to set that up. I'm probably gonna have to restrict this, aren't I? Okay, so we're gonna do a pub function tag class. I would just want this to be a, let's make this an option with a static stir. Is it? Stir, yeah, that's what it is. Not fast enough. Okay, so I want to, okay, we want to match self dot. Oh, actually, I just want to, because if it's an option of this coming out, we can just do a self dot tag dot map. I'll turn off the music so we're not, now we're getting into it. Okay, self tap map. This is, I guess, just gonna be the tag. I want to convert this into a just like a string, which means I need to match the tag. Okay, so we have tags. So we have these choices. Yew, Rust, and Node.js right now are our choices. So if we do Node.js, I already forget what that other one was. That's gonna be a like BG text something like node, something like that. Let's save and head back to not tags. It was the BB style course cards. Okay, text BG node. That's what it was. Okay. Text BG node. Okay, text BG node. We also have tags U. I think is text BG U. Tags Rust. Text BG Rust. So I want to say that those were what they are, but we'll find out. Okay, so we return you. You're happy. You're not. Actually, you're very unhappy. Not satisfied. Okay, so we need to bind you. So you're routable. Okay, you're happy now. And then for the class, it's gonna be going around the top part of each card. So here's a container. Oh, yeah, there's a lot more to the card list. So I want the specific card itself. So card data, so this is where we're mapping through the card data. We're creating a callback handler. Okay, here's the card. So I want something like a classes, which I don't think actually exists in right here. And then I want to call card data dot tag class, like that. And I wonder, you're probably not going to like this, right? The trait bound option stir into prop value classes not satisfied. The other following traits implement. Oh, because it's an option stir. It needs to be an option literally anything else. Okay, so it can't be a stir. Oh, I was really hoping I could do this as a stir. So you need to be, or wait, maybe you just don't. Yeah, let's go into card data. So this is a modules card. Oh yeah, look at that. It's okay. We have classes. This takes in classes. I would have thought that would have been okay, but maybe you need to wrap this around a classes macro. Okay. So we'll do a classes macro like that. Oh, borrow. Okay, so borrow partially move value. I think we can do an as ref. Is it as ref or is it something else? Not as ref. Is it just ref? Expected identifier or integer? Wait, where exactly did you expect that? Has props card data should have camel case name. Okay, that's a warning. Error. Cards list. Expected identifier or integer. Oh man, I was hoping that this would just work. On Friday, do you say iTerm lets you remap the escape key? Oh, I remapped. Oh, it's OSX. I remapped the caps lock key to escape in OSX. But what I did do was I remapped in iTerm. I went to, so it's in profiles for the stream profile, keys. I remapped the left option key to escape. I can do the right one too. So I'm doing both. So caps lock is escape, but then also alt on the keyboard, on a Windows keyboard, or option on a Mac keyboard sends an escape also, which allows me to do really cool things like that. I'm now like able to move back and forth between the tabs using just alt now, or I can resize using alt. Okay, so you're unhappy. I thought that would work, but apparently not. I was really hoping I could like not clone you. I wonder if we can just do the classes up here. So, okay, so let's do our classes. I want to now get a reference to the card data. So card data, I would like to do a ref. Tag class should return a hard thing. Yeah, expected identifier. So I don't think it's not ref. It's something else, but I forget what it is. So let's just take out the class. Let's take out the tags here, and we can clone it. It'll be a lot easier. And actually, those are just tags, aren't they? Tags should be clonable. Hold on. So that's in, I think, foundations tags. Oh yeah, look at this. It implements partial clone and copy. Okay, so the copy should work for us here. So we want card list. There we go. So tags equals data.tags. Oh. I think that's what my problem was. Okay, I don't need to do this down here. I'm missing actually reaching into tags. So I want tags like that. It's tag for field. That should copy. No method name tag class for because you're an option. Because you're an option, we have to then map this. Okay, well, it's going to be a little bit easier to just do up here. Well, I was really hoping that I can get away from like doing the other thing up here, but fine. We'll do let classes equals, okay, so we'll do classes like that. Then we'll do a card data, get the tag. Then we can map. So another map will have tag inside of here. I want to now take the tag and return the tag class. No method name tag class for tags enums. What did I call it? Did I not call it tag class? Literally tag class as, oh, wait. I put this as part of, oh, I did put it as part of the entire BB card data. Okay, that's why I found it there. So it's a reference to that. That gives me an option static stir. Yeah, why wouldn't it let me use this? Hold on, let me undo you. I just want to be able to do card data, run this tag class like that. You're happy. Borrow partially moved value card data. Partial move occurs because card data on click has the option you call back, which does not implement. Because the option doesn't implement the copy trait. Okay, so we're gonna fix this in here because cloning an option is gonna be so much cheaper. We're going to self.tag. We have to clone you here, I think. Maybe? Oh, it doesn't like that. Card data. I don't want to clone card data itself. This might have to be just an function that I use. So I'm trying to clone the card data, but it's super unhappy about this. So what if I move the impl? We just have this as a normal function. So pub function, we get tag class. We take in the tags, which are, I guess, owned tags. We're going to turn that option set extra. Okay, so then this becomes tags. We don't need to clone you anymore. We then, we can match on the tag, can't we? And this doesn't even need to be an option anymore. So you're happy there. Then in classes, we will do, okay, so we want to tag class. We want to pass it in the tag, and that's going to be card data dot tags. Oh, no, we have to do it the other way around. We do card data tags or tag. This is an option, so we have to map. So we're going to get a tag out of here, and we want to return the tag class and pass in the tag. No. Tag. And then class is here. No errors. Let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. So now we have Node.js with a nice sort of color into it. If I turn on Dark Reader again, it will, it sort of reverses this too. So it's not exactly what it's going to look like, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Love that we can actually see Zilby's face in this one too. That's nice. Okay, so there's that. In the design itself, this is sort of what it's going to look like. So we have our first one, which is this Node.js. Let's add in the Rust one next. So that is, who's using this? This is, I guess it's gonna be prototypes, featured courses. Yeah, here's the card data. Okay, so I want another one. BB card data builder, new. Okay, title is gonna be. I think this one was just Rust. Yeah, just learn Rust. Text. It's literally the same lorem ipsum. Although I could change it, make it more like a lot more realistic. So this would be something like learn how to program in Rust from scratch. From scratch? That might be the wrong. Although eventually I do want to like learn programming using Rust, like from the beginning. I think that would be really helpful, and I think that it's very, very, very possible. There's just not very many good resources right now on that. Learn how to program in Rust. All you need is some programming experience in any language. Okay, then we have a tag. And this will be tags Rust. And we build you. Hey, there we go. And there's our Rust. It looks nice. Finally, we have Yew. Okay, so to make this a little bit easier on myself, I'm surprised this hasn't, the formatter hasn't decided to put this on multiple lines like this. Hold on, let's do that. So new is fine, that first line probably, and then I'll. Okay, there we go. So I want to. So you text. Learn how to build front end applications using Rust without any JavaScript. So kind of a lie, because it really helps if you know just like the teeny tiny bitest of JavaScript. In the case you want to bring in any JavaScript libraries, you might need to write just like a couple lines of stitching code. Because that's what I've noticed, is that if you write stitching code, pulling in other libraries just makes it like infinitely easier. Otherwise, like trying to do everything in Rust, it actually makes things a lot harder. So using Rust and WebAssembly, just do that. Tags you. Yep. Did not mean to press that button. That was prototypes. Site here. No, not pro. So no, not that's prototypes, pages, featured courses. That's what it was. My button for quitting out is unfortunately really close to my button to to format, which of course I had already done everything formatted wise, so I didn't really need to do it. And there we go. Okay, Yew looks very similar to Node.js. I was hoping that they'd be slightly different, so I need to come up with a different Yew look for this. If we turn off Dark Reader, or rather, I just turn off our localhost. Here's what I'll do. I'll keep this up nice and high, so that way you don't have to. It minimizes the amount of brightness that we have. I can even do something like that. There we go. They're different, but not as nice. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do to make this different. This was pulled from the Node.js logo. I mean, I guess it is. Looking at it here, it actually on in light mode, it actually does look pretty different. So maybe we'll just keep with that. This will be good. I do like the Yew one a little more though. Hi Sophie, burying your head in your tail now. Okay, so we have the 3 cards. But there's a few more things for us to work on here. So we should also have this sort of header for the card list, and then a potential for a view all in the case that we have more cards. So let's imagine that I have 100 different courses now. I've been really busy. I have 100 courses. Here's my featured courses, but you can click view all to like take you to the full list of all the courses. But we also want this. So I'm pretty sure that my card list gives me the ability to do that. I just forget what that is. That would probably be here at card. I really wish that I can like do something and have it show me what the next thing is. But unfortunately, I can't really do that because, well, VS Code couldn't do that either. There's so many macros in Yew that, yeah. So let's head into the card list. That's modules card list. So this takes in a title and a card title level. Oh, the card title level. Okay, so we got that. It takes in a title for everything. Okay, so I think if I do that, I also can have an icon. Right, okay, so we want, this specific one wants a star icon. So we can have icon and title. So we want prototypes, pages, courses. Doing the first level, doing the first letter of each of those is actually surprisingly hard for my brain. I know that's the fastest way to do it. I just am having trouble like not typing out the full thing. Okay, so we had the title and we have the icon. So if I do icon equals, there is a BB icon that we can do. So BB icon, I think it's an icon type. Star? Yeah, star is one of those. So if I just do that, okay, you're successful. There's nothing, I don't see anything in there. It finished. Another thing I sort of like realized that I could do a Control P for pane and then F for full size to sort of inspect this. I don't see anything crazy here. Also, it's really nice. Zellage and iTerm are working together to let me use my mouse to scroll up. Okay, so it's not that. So what do you? Oh, I know you took a title. Let's put a title in here too. So title. I think this was just featured courses. Oh, yeah. Okay. So apparently I just needed the title to be in here if we also have an icon. So I can't have an icon without a title, which I guess makes sense. And looking at this, that's exactly the sort of the same. We have the star showing up here. We have our featured courses. That's very nice. There's this view all. So that's in a card list. More is a button. Oh, and then there's this on click. So more, and then I think the on click is for the more. So here's the title. Oh yeah, I have this section header, which I created. On action, on action, on action emit. Oh, we also have an on action. So we have on click and on action. I want to say the on action is the title. I think that's what it is. What was on click used for? Oh, right. Okay. So it's possible for me to inside of each card check to see if the card is clicked on, I believe. Or no, I can have an action in each card, and then I can have the action on. Okay, so got it. So we have a couple different things here. So we have an on action, I believe, is what I'm thinking about. So on action is the action thing. I have to, because this is a component library, which is going to be used in potentially multiple projects. I really want to use it in multiple projects. I can't just like name these very specific for the LMS or for any like one thing. So the on click here is going to be a link in the top right. So first off, we can have more is a Boolean. So let's activate that. So let's go back to prototypes, pages, featured courses. More equals true. Okay, so here's the show all. It isn't really aware of this. I can like size this down and scrunch it down with like a container around the course list. I think that's fine. Let's do that in prototypes here. So I want a container. So I want a BB container, which of course you don't know how to bring up. So foundations, container. So I want the BB container and the container margin. Okay, so we have BB container. I think it was margin, width. Let's find out. Margin. Container margin, and then I want this to be, I think, so this is using, I just used the same bootstrap sort of verbiage because I don't remember, couldn't think of anything better to use for it. So we have nothing at all, we have fluid, and we have normal, I think. I think that's right. So if we come back to here, there we go. Okay, so this is now padded in a little bit. The show all sort of is still here, but this is showing like I could continually scrunch this down and like make it whatever size I really want it to be. Adi, hello. What is Rust? So Rust is a programming language, well, called Rust. It was originally written by Mozilla for sort of like updating Firefox, making it really fast. They actually did do some of that using that like that new quantum release that they did. That was a little bit of Rust in there, making it fast. But then it has since then become its own thing. They have a foundation. They have all sorts of other sort of like independent things. They're no longer hosted by Mozilla. They're self-hosted on AWS. They lots of really cool stuff. It's a programming language that is mostly back-end, although some people have written front-end frameworks for it, like this one that we're writing here. It compiles into WebAssembly in this case, which lets me write Rust code and then run it on the browser. It's also purported to be like super fast, very secure memory safety wise, and not easy to learn, but once you learn it, easy to code in, if that makes sense. It's a very interesting sort of dynamic and a feeling for it. So does that answer in a way that helps? I hope it does. If not, I'll try again. Okay, so what was I doing? Right, okay, so we have the show all button here. I want now that when I click on this to see like hey, we did something. Like I see something come out here. So in Rust, no, sorry, not in Rust. I want a callback to be passed to the action. Okay, so I want a let on action equals, this is going to be a callback from, we get the event, which in this case is absolutely nothing, because we don't really have anything that passes back to us. So something really interesting. Oh, I could have done an option with a none, I suppose. But right now it's just sort of like this no op. Rust is a strongly typed language, so you have to, it tries to figure out the types, and it's usually pretty good at it, but sometimes I have to tell it exactly what type it is. In this case, I have to give it this type. The underscore here is telling it that I don't plan on ever using this event variable coming in, and I'm not allowed to just not use it. I have to like define it there because that's what I said it would have. Okay, so on action, what do I want to do when this event hits? I want to log out. So I have glue in, so I want to just use log and say the learner, or I guess come on, the button was pressed, the view more, is it view more? It's show all button. The show all. Do I want it to be show all? Or do I want it to be view all? The show all action button was pressed. Okay. And then we'll put this down here in on action. So if you're familiar with React, most of this should be actually pretty easy to follow along. I've shown this code in person to a few people who have never touched or looked at Rust code before, and they were looking at these components and go like, well, the language is a little bit weird, but this is extremely familiar. Like I could just dive into this and understand like what's happening very easily. So to me, that's one of the biggest powers of Yew is you can program in it very, very easily. Okay, so here we are. Now if I click on Yew, there we go. The show all action button was pressed. Click anywhere else, we don't get that repeated. So the idea would be they come here, they see the featured courses. I really want, like, I like these, but I don't want these specifically. Let's, show me all of them. I click on this. We catch that one was pressed, and we navigate them to another page which has all the courses. That's the idea. Coding Garden fan, hello. How are you doing today? Okay, so what else do I need here? So we have the title, we have this, we have the cards. We're good. Yeah, I think this is done. Yes, we are. We are neo-vimming. And I created, we were neo-vimming with Zellage. So we have NeoVim inside of here. The Zellage is the window management side of the terminal. And Vim is pretty awesome. I do like it a lot. Hi, Zilby. Did you have a little itch? Okay, so we have all of you. This is good. Let's so I've learned if I do the Control P W, that opens up this floating window. And now that I have that option set to send escape, I can do things like this to make it really large, which previously when I tried to use this window, it was just so small, it was completely worthless. So I can now do a git status. We'll do a new commit for this. This is going to be featured courses prototype complete. And I can push this up later. All right. Oh, I don't have, sorry, I have, it's so new that I haven't created dot files or config for that yet. Let me find them for you. I did recently put some up on GitHub. Oh, of course I haven't logged in here. So, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put them all together or like have them be separate. So right now, everything sort of is together. So we have my NVim set up here. I have, oh, I forgot to push my Zellage setup. Oh no. Okay, I apparently don't have a Zellage setup up yet. The LSP was fairly, almost everything was fairly first try. There's some struggle with some of the things. Code highlighting, I think, was the one that we ended the stream on, where it took us 3 streams to get it working, but I think we got it to like a fairly decent place. I've been tweaking it here or there, but not too much since then. We had more trouble with Zellage than we did with NeoVim, I feel. And that was only to learn how to like create this like layout when I first start Zellage. Okay. I need to push up those ones later. Oh, actually, you know what it was? I don't even know if I have a Zellage. I have a layouts file. That's what it is. I don't even have anything in Zellage right now. So LSP is where NeoVim is the pretty much the only real dot files that I have right now. Okay, so what was I doing? We can start preparing for the next one, which is going to be this. So we have what the designer called a promo. So a promo is going to have a headline. It's a headline is concise. Okay, so we have this title, we have a description, and we have this media. Oh yeah, we do have TreeSitter. Yes, we do have TreeSitter. So the code highlighting is created by TreeSitter for us. And that one took me a little bit of time to get set up too. I put the init stuff in the wrong place. Okay, so LMS promo. So I mean it's really just a promo, but I guess I'll call it an LMS promo. Let's head into prototypes. I guess I want to go to pages. So really I need this. So prototypes, pages. I want to add a new file. This is going to be a LMS promo. Open you back up again. Okay, so need to create our undo tree. No, I don't have undo tree. What does undo tree give me? TreeSitter was a bit hard for you to config for the first time. I basically used the very basic config for it, and so far I've been okay with it. I've never really like customized any highlighting stuff in like VS Code or any of the other editors I've used throughout the years. So I've always just gone with the basic one. Undo tree was like magic for you at the beginning, but what does it do? Like, what's the like is it just undoing stuff? Like better undos? Um, we'll throw in like just an H1 here to begin with, and then we'll probably replace it with the actual component itself once we get there. So this is just to get this going. This is going to be the LMS promo. Okay, so I want to go into the prototypes router. Nope, not there. There. Okay, so this is going to be LMS promo. Okay, so we add you in. We also need to head on over to prototype app. No, prototype pages home, not hero. Prototype pages home. Okay, so here's each of our cards. I want to replace you with, okay, so this is going to be our LMS promo page. Link, so a route to LMS promo, and that's good for this. Okay, so we go back. Here's LMS promo now. That takes me to LMS promo. Oh, it's okay. And I've got. Let's take a look at this. Undo tree. Oh, does it give me a Oh, is this a get tree, or is this a is a tree of undos? Visualizes the undo history and makes it easy to browse and switch between different undo branches. You may be wondering, what are undo branches anyways? They're a feature of Vim that allow you to go back to a prior state even after it has been overwritten by later edits. For example, most editors, if you make some change A followed by change B, then go back. Interesting. I've never really like thought of using something like this even in VS Code. Uh, yeah, let me add it to my list of potential things to do. It does kind of look like a timeline. It looks like a Git timeline, which is really nice. I kind of like that. How easy it is to set up. Yes, I know I could do that. Okay, well, let's just try the basics. So I'm going to open up a new tab. Nope. Yes, I know. I want tab, rename that. This is going to be our sort of nvim config tab. Maybe I'll do this as config. We will cd into config, nvim. We want to go to Lua. Okay, so I want to use that. So totally works just fine. Oh, I need to quote it. Like that. Do I have an extra space in there? I feel like I do. Where are you? Oh, you need a semicolon too. Okay, so if I have that, then we come back to our other tabs. I'm going to rename this tab to be, I guess this is LMS. Let's quit out, come back in. We'll do a packer sync. Potential breaking change in tree setter. And then it just went for it. It's like, okay, sure. What do I want? Okay, let's open up. What is it? Hey. Okay, so I want to go to prototypes, pages, LMS promo. Okay, so if I'm doing stuff like this, first of all, how do I open up usage? Undo tree toggle. So I could run undo tree toggle here. Okay, undo tree toggle. All right. So I should be able to see things adding in here. It wasn't, I guess it was LSP, yeah. Which was strange, right? Or maybe that was maybe it was that tree sitter. I already don't remember. I just like it was like, oh, interesting, breaking changes, but I don't need to do anything because I don't know. And then just move forward. If things start breaking for me, then we'll have to like go in and take a look at that a little bit more. Okay, so if I let's continue adding some stuff. So let's say, oh, I want to add in like an H2 here. H2. There you go. I save you. Oh, that's bad. I want to undo you. So if I want to go back to here, very nice. So it shows the entire buffer. Now, I'm not aware of like trees. I don't know how many times I go into like different tree branches with those. But this is pretty cool. I like it. Oh, and I can do question mark for help. Nice. Now to toggle this, what was that? That was undo tree toggle. So let's go back into config. And let's head into init.lua. Okay, so this is going to be in normal mode. I want leader, probably something like undo. No. Oh, leader undo. Yeah, probably leader undo. Like that. And then I want undo tree toggle. Carriage return. Okay. So if I X out of here, open you back up again. Yeah, I can open that up fairly easy. It is kind of like it, yeah. Okay, so this we don't have that right now. I need to quit out. I'm okay. I'll save you. Vim. Now I can open that up again. Nice. Okay. Oh no, your Wi-Fi is dying. I'm sorry about that. We have a few minutes left before the stream ends. So let's see. Where do I want to go? I want to go into the prototypes pages. Okay, we want to start building this out. So prototypes pages, LMS promo. Looking at our plan here, we want some kind of section that's going to hold all this together. But I think I would call this some kind of hero. I think I have like a hero that can do all this sorts of different types of stuff, but maybe I also have a promo too. What do I have? Let's explore. So this would probably be a modules. So I don't have a promo. I do have a hero. So I wonder if this is just literally going to be a hero. Okay. So we have a BB hero. If I try to run this, you're upset because I'm missing Astrops mobile hero props. Text is not satisfied. Okay, so I need text. Okay. So text equals some kind of text for what this is. This is going to be like learning management. So like on this page, it's something about, here, like, learn from us, and you win all the things, you win all the prizes. So Brooks builds I guess, like, writing copy is, like, really hard for me for some reason. Quite possibly because it is like selling myself a little bit, and I always have a really hard time doing that, which is something I'm working on. But okay, so like Brooks builds learning um is the place to go when you want to ensure that the course you purchase is going to, yeah, I think it went well. We're able to get our undo set up correctly, and I can add it in. We're writing copy now for the hero. Okay, Brooks will learn a place to go when you want to ensure that the course you purchase is going to is actually going to help you learn what you really wanted to learn, really need to learn. Okay, so if I do that, we need a title now. Okay, so title. What do we call this? This is learning management. Oh, okay, that's it for that. There we go. Okay, so we have learning management, then a little bit of text here. So that gives us that. It is centered as well, which is nice. I might want this to have a margin on the inside. So that would be wrapping this around in a container. I think what I can do to get it to auto-compile, like autocomplete, we can do a BB container. Of course you don't work now. Fine. We'll do a use create foundations container BB container margin. Okay, I think it was margin equals BB container margin normal. So you should be happy here. Okay, so that's now in a little bit, which is nice. And then I want some kind of media, it's like a video that's down here. So I want to add in a video for BB Hero, which means we need to go and explore and find out what we have in here. So we have modules hero. I have media. That's a left hero. That might not be right. I might want to create like a media section. So Rust Analyzer works, but it requires me to put in several different letters, and then sometimes this happened with VS Code too, with putting in the tags inside the HTML macro. It doesn't recognize that those are components to like pull in and find. So that's something that I'm not exactly sure the best way to deal with. Besides, well, I want to pull this thing. Let's go up to the top, add it in, then I can go and use it, which kind of sucks. So I think so. I was tempting to make medias like one hero that can do them all. But I don't think that I want to do that. I think what I want to do is rebuild this and create a new component for this like promo here. So I'm gonna put a note to myself here. Well, I can do. I'm in dark mode with this, and so I can't see any of the stuff. I want a reaction. This is where I'm currently at. We'll just do happy face. This will show where I'm currently at. Maybe also do a note. It's really huge. Currently building. This nice and small. Purple is probably not right because I have purple and green, so let's make this blue. Don't need that. Okay. Put that over there so I see it easier. And then this is, I guess like the notes for this would be currently building, create new component for promo. I think I don't have to call it an LMS promo. I think the component part will be a promo, which is going to be a headline. So we have, we already have components for titles and descriptions. And I think we have a media, we have a YouTube video component that I've created already. So it's really just like a module to put those all together. But that'll be tomorrow morning. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I am, we haven't used the undo yet too much, but I'll keep it around and we'll sort of like, we'll see if we run into a situation where we really need it. I'm going to go ahead and save you. I think we're all good. Let's quit out of you. And yeah, we should be happy. Quit out of you too. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.